welcome back. Welcome back to my channel, and if you're new here, nice to meet you. Today I'm going to be updating my curly hair routine. I haven't posted a curly hair routine in a really long time, so I've just thought that it was the time to kind of like give you the real, full, in-depth version. I feel like I haven't felt so confident in a hair routine until now. Like I feel like now is finally a point where I can say that I get good results most times and that my hair looks pretty much the same every time I do it. But with that being said, let's get on with the video. So first of all, let's start off with our shower routine. I use Redken products for shampoo and conditioner. They're specialized for curls, so it does me good every time. They are on the expensive side though, so I don't know how much you want to put into your hair, but personal preference. Something that's really important, like to get my hair the way it looks, is putting product while you're in the shower. So I'll section it in two, and then I'll section it like that, and I'll do the same for the other side, so it could be 4 sections, and then I put my products in. Now, I use all new products. I used to use Uncle Funky's Curly Magic. I've made the recent discovery that my hair handles really hard holding gels off. My hair's super curly, but the thing about it is that it can be really kind of like loose curls up here, while these curls back here are super coily in a way. When it comes into contact with hard holding gels, because it isn't as tight and doesn't hold its curl as easily, light hold gels work for me better. Like if I'm gonna personify my hair, it's like it gets overwhelmed with like how strong the product is, and then it just kind of clumps and knots more. Whereas a light holding gel, it's like airy and gives it that room, the comfortability to be the best curl it could be. So I go in the shower with Miss Jessie's Jelly Soft Curls. So this is where we are now. You should be at the shower. Usually I start my curly hair routine like right after the shower because my hair is like drenched, so it's easier, but I had to set up the camera and like set up the area, so bumps in the road. I have my little scrunchie because I don't know about you, but when I feel the water going down my arm, I want to start a nuclear attack in my brain, so I have my clip and I have my bounce curl brush. If you see me looking over there, I'm looking at my mirror. I don't mean to be rude. I know that eye contact is super important, but like, what can a girl do? We're gonna start by sectioning off the crown is what I do. This is honestly like what gets me my volume. So you're just gonna look a little interesting for a minute. I'm gonna go to the back to show you. It's a little strange looking, but it's fine. I don't want a harsh middle line to like that's from these sections. So what I do, I try to come here and do like a little triangle thing, make that its own section, and then I pull these to the front, and that's also its own section. For these sides, I basically do the same thing that I did to the back. So we're gonna dredge it with water, make sure it's no moisturized and blah 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 blah. And mind you, when I say soaking wet, like it's my shirt is soaking. I take my mousse. Something that I find with my curly hair is that like you don't want to add too much of anything. Too much product overwhelms my hair, like I said, and it like creates these like big mats more towards this piece of my hair. It's just too much for it. After that, I take my brush, and with like the part thing, I will part it like vertically, brush it out just like that. With this piece, I'm gonna scrunch it, and then I throw it back. I kind of just do that with the rest of my hair. I recently went to see Tyler, and when I tell you that was the best concert that I've ever been to, the best live performance that I've ever shown up to. He genuinely owes me nothing. I remember the first time I was introduced to Tyler. I think he's undeniably a good artist. Personally, I think. Just finish that side. These are what the curls are looking like. Super cute. I'm gonna do this side alone. Okay, now that we're done with both sides, it's time to start the top. So what I do is I'll take the top, wet it down, and then I'll take my detangling brush and I will brush it all forward. Now that you all have it brushed to the front and you look stupid, I do not add mousse to this section, and you'll see why. Okay, so what I like to do is I will section with my bounce curl top like this section here, boom. I'll wet it down, and then I'll do what I was doing for all the sections before. I'll brush it forward with my bounce curl, shake it up, and throw it back. Something super important you need to remember when you're doing your hair is every time you do a new section, re-wet that section. All that time that you're doing the other parts of your hair, it's drying up. Time is a ticking. Something I will say is when I get here, instead of brushing this way, I will brush this way so that when it dries, it doesn't dry in my eyeballs. So you just did that section. Now what we're gonna do with this mousse is we're gonna pump some into our hand, and then I'll flip, oh my god, I'll flip my hair forward and scrunch the product in this section of my hair. Okay, that is the end of me styling my hair. This is what it looks like in the back. Cute. I think it's cute, right? Like, let me know what you think. I honestly believe that even like my bad hair days, with these products and this routine, they're not that bad. After I style my hair, I make sure to scrunch all the excess with a microfiber towel, or I also use paper towels because there was a point where I didn't have this and I used to use paper towels, which worked just fine. Okay. My hair is like 90% dry. It's that feeling of like if I touch my hair, it's gonna frizz. Don't touch it. And when I say touch it, I mean like separating it or fluffing it out or shaking it. Don't do any of that. Your hair will frizz up. At this point, what I like to do is just let it air dry and do its thing. So I'll take my bonnet and I'll just chill for like an hour. I'll be back with the final results. Okay, so I finished diffusing and this is the final product. Honestly, this isn't even as good as it usually comes out. I think it has to do with the fact that I used a little too much product. I didn't hydrate as much as I needed to, but I still love the results. The back always looks questionable, but that's just me. Let me know. Hope you enjoyed it. If you want a diffusing tutorial, that is on my TikTok, so go follow that, check that out. And yeah, that is all I have for you guys today. If you enjoyed this video, please like, comment, and subscribe. Check out my Instagram, check out my TikTok if you are curious. I love you. Bye.